Hello and welcome to my new series, Game Dev Tycoon. This is going to replace Don't Starve because Don't Starve is a great game, but having to restart things over and over again so many times takes a toll on a man's soul, and I can only take so much of it. So we're going to play Game Dev Tycoon for now. This game was recommended to me by Mr. David Adams on YouTube. Shout out to him. I did say that I didn't think it was my type of game, but I've thoroughly reconsidered. Let us get into it. Welcome! Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. I love doing all of those things. Before you can start on your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. What in the heck are we going to name this company? Well, I know what the player is going to be named. Vinrafel. Everyone's going to be like, is that your real given name? And I'll be like, yes. I had a very strange set of parents. What should we name our, Raider Co. Limited. Raiders Co. Limited. The game company of the century, Raiders Corporation Limited. Because I just love throwing limited on the end of pretty much any name. Oh, look at these swanky hairstyles. Oh my goodness. But I think I'm good with that one. Oh, and look at all the swanky... Ooh. Dude, look at the style. That's a sweater vest, isn't it? Oh, that's where it's at. Sweater vest time it is! Let's go. Supporter... Now, what are you talking about? Get out of here. Okay. What do we do? Game. Give us an indication. Ah, look at this. Develop new game. Very good. Before development can begin, you have to decide what kind of game you want to create. Give your game a name. Oh, and give your game a name. Wow. So much, really bad inflection on the first time. It's okay. You can also select which graphic technology your game should use. Your options are initially limited, but once you have a bit of experience, you will be able to unlock new options. Ooh, typical. I love it when it does that. Let's see. Game number 1. What shall our game be called? I'm thinking we have to start with some sort of fantasy RPG, because that's where real game companies, except for like more than half of game companies that have ever existed, that's where every game company got its base. So we're going to call this Orcish Elves. The Orcish Elves game with a topic of pirate, no, fashion, comedy, I guess military, and a genre of RPG on the platform G64, what does that even mean? Or PC. So the dev cost is $20K for a G64, but it's going to have a larger market share than we'll have with the PC I see. So these have different development costs, larger amounts of market share, potentially larger gains, but I'm going to go for the PC. We're just starting out. So what we've got is Orcish Elves, a military RPG on the PC that will cost us $10K. That's a lot of money. It's an amazing, amazing story. Text-based adventure, of course. It's this amazing text-based adventure about a crossbreed Orc-Elf trying to make his way in the vicious fantasy world as he is attacked, of course, by small imps. Tutorial. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage, you can decide what areas of the game you want to focus on. Picking the right focus on your game greatly increases the points you generate. Think about what areas are important for your game and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description of the different areas, please refer to the help menu. Let's see. Well, Orcish Elves, a military RPG that is text-based, needs the best stories and quests. I don't think it needs a great engine, but it does need some pretty good gameplay. This game is going to be crazy. It is going to have the best quests of not only this year, but next year, the year after. Game development has now started. While developing your game, you will generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Game points are divided into design points and technology points. The more points you generate, the better the game will be. From time to time, there will also be bug points generated. These points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs should be fixed before the game is released and increase development time and cost. Nobody likes bugs. Bugs are terrible. Look at what you've done! What have you done? Development stage 2. He created a bug. He put a bug in our Orcish Elves. You did that on purpose, didn't you? I know you did that. I'm watching you. What do we have? Dialogues, level design, artificial intelligence. Really high on dialogues. Do we want a good artificial intelligence in a text-based military RPG? I don't think so. I think we can put that down. And level design, it's important, but not the most important. Dialogues are where it's really at. So we're going to keep that at it. Look at you typing away. Oh, creating more bugs? How dare you? How dare you do that? During development, you can also select additional features for your game. Right now, you can only pick basic sounds, but your options will increase quickly. Selecting additional features makes the game generally better, but also increases its costs. You will also see the graphic type you selected when you define the game. This is just to remind you of your choice. You cannot change the type of graphics mid-game. So let's see what we got here. What do we have? World design, graphics, and sound. We got basic sound for 5K. Of course, we need sound in our military RPG. There's going to be like clashes of swords, which are going to simulate by hitting like just trash can lids with metal rods. We're going to hit them hard, and it's going to sound like we're hitting armor. What we really need is world design and graphics. And I don't think we need as much emphasis on sound. Because really, when you get the good graphics, that's where it's at. You see those nice, really big pictures. And it's like, I love this text-based adventure. And world design, any fantasy game needs it. This is going to be our big break game. We're going to make so much money off of this, and we're going to launch the greatest game ever seen in the market. The development of your first game is now complete. You can press the Finish button to publish your game, but you should only do that once you fix the majority of bugs. Releasing a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your rating, and you should only ever consider that if you need the cash and you can't afford to wait. Or, of course, if you're in the online era and, you just don't even care. You can just fix it afterwards. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at the extra. Stop it! Stop putting bugs in. There, we're finished. We've got 11 design, 7 technology, 0 bugs. This will be brilliant. The development of your game has now finished. While developing games, you gain experience and improve your skills. When development is completed, you will be presented with a summary of the experience gained. Oh, look at this. Ooh, 1.5 for the new topic, new combo. Brilliant. Look at what we're doing here. Our engine is going up, stories and quests is great. We got nice world design. Look, Vinrafel's leveling up. Brilliant. Trash the game. Trash Orcish Elves? Come on, this is where it's at. This is the future of gaming forever. Orcish elves. An Orc-Elf crossbreed. So many fanfics right there. Release the game. That's where it's at. Your game is now complete, and will be handed off to publishing. We should see reviews and sales coming in for the game soon. Oh, I can't wait. I'm just waiting for people to get their hands on that game. It is the best thing. The first reviews for our newly released game, Orcish Elves, came in. What is it? What is it? 5? What? You don't know art. You don't know art. Meh? You're gonna give it a meh? Go die in a pit. All of you. You little pricks. Jeez. After publishing a game, you can invest a little bit of time to analyze your creation and generate a game report. Game reports are a great way to gain research points, as well as valuable insight into what works and what doesn't work when developing a game. To generate a game report, close this message and click anywhere on the screen to bring up the action menu. Game history. Generate a game report immediately. So the selected game, Orcish Elves. We need to know. Raiders Corporation Limited, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Orcish Elves. The game had a moderate response from reviewers, who are curious what Raiders Co. Limited will deliver in the future. I guess the world isn't ready for Orc-Elf hybrids, so we're not gonna do that in the future, apparently. Orcish Elves sold, what? 2,201 units in its first week on the market? That doesn't sound like much right now, but this is the very early stages of game development. That's a lot. We made it in the charts at number 95. Now that your game is on sale, you will receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking at the sales graph in the top right of the screen. This one right here, look at that. This is brilliant. Orcish Elves was so successful that we now have 14 fans. 14 people who agree that Orc-Elf hybrids are the way to go. How is this post-analysis? Military and RPG is an okay combination. World design seems to be very important for this type of game. Well, I guess we already knew that, but that's okay. We'll move forward in the future. Game reports are a great way to gain more research points and new insights. It pays off to generate a report for each game you release. Now that you've completed your first game report, it's a good idea to look at the research menu. To open the research menu, close this message and click anywhere to bring up the action menu. Research! What are we going to research? It could be amazing. We should research like just skin textures and that's it, and we'll have the best skin textures of anyone ever. It'll be amazing. Research is important to unlock new options and make better games. You should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Try to develop games with different topic and genre combinations for a slight research boost. What do we want to spend it on? A new topic for 10 research points. Our research points are up here. We generated them as we built it. Or a custom game engine. What can we get? UFO detective? Oh, I know where we're going with it. We're getting detective. We're doing it. Watch this. We're going to make... Okay, listen. Orcish Elves, great game, great world design. We can build off of this. What if we do... Come on. Develop a new game. Game 2. What is it going to be called? We're going to do a fantasy detective game in the world of Orcish Elves. So our game is going to be... What is it? The Sylvan Sleuth. Oh, it's going to be great. Our topic, we're going to have detective. Our genre, what should it be? It's going to be an adventure game. That's where it's at. And our platform, well, I'm under the assumption that our fans, our 49 fans apparently, are all on the PC because we only released for the PC. So we're going to stick to what we know. We're going to keep with the PC. Over time, I'm sure it's going to raise in the market share. And what are we going to do? We got text-based. Should we shell out for 2D graphics version 1? Definitely. Definitely. We need to work harder to build up our game from where it was before. So let's see. We've got stories and quests, which is huge. Detective adventure game, that's where it's at. Engine, we could probably put a bit more in the engine and pull a bit down on the gameplay. Oh, no. Let's put as little as possible into the engine because it's really about gameplay and stories and quests for an adventure game like Monkey's Island or anything like that. And that's the exact type of game we're looking at right here. Dialogues, level design, no artificial intelligence. We don't need it. There's not going to be any artificial intelligence in the game. It's all going to be preset because it's so early. We need to keep... Oh, we want a bit more on the dialogue. Level design, look, the people can excuse maybe not the best level design if we have great dialogues. So let's get that in there. This is gonna rule the market. He is... What in the world would a Sylvan Sleuth be looking into? Who knows? That's why they're gonna come. That's why they're gonna look at it. Okay, let's pull down on world design just a bit. We've already designed so much of the world, and we need better sound. That will do just fine. Good mix between world design, graphics, and just a bit of sound. We'll get basic sound for 5K. We, of course, can't go back on anything that we're doing. Oh, Orcish Elves is now off the market. Why would you ever take such a brilliant game off the market? Come on now. Sold 8,560 units and generated almost 60 big ones. 60,000 big ones, actually. That's amazing. Look at this. Oh, Sylvan Sleuth is going to be the thing. Recent market studies suggest that the Govador G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the low price, greater availability, and flexible hardware configurations over other home computers. Experts say that this might spell the end of competing hardware manufacturers. Unfortunately, we are currently on the PC. I'm concerned about that. Oh, look at that. Can we get a little extra out? Come on. Come on, Vinrafel. I know you can do it. Oh, look at that. That design point makes all the difference. Okay. Sylvan Sleuth. The fantasy detective game about an Orc-Elf hybrid searching for his father. That's where it's at. We just figured out what the game's actually about. I know it's literally coming out right now, but it's okay. We figured out. Looking for his father in the midst of a ruined world, destroyed by the events of Orcish Elves. Brilliant. Create a game with a good topic or genre combination. Yes. Yes. Oh, our first reviews are coming in for Sylvan Sleuth. You guys know you loved it. Yeah, that's right. An 8. Oh, that's so good. Played it for days. Oh, this is a very solid 8 we're coming in here. What are you going to say? 8? Very enjoyable. Played it for days. Love it. Detective and adventure is a great combination. I agree with everything you're saying. Our game is amazing. It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, thank the Lord that Sylvan Sleuth did... Oh, that did like 4K in the first week. Industry news. According to rumors, the Japanese company Nintendo is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Nintendo is known for the widely successful arcade game Dinky King. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Great. Oh, Ninvento. I'm sorry, it's not Nintendo. No, it's Ninvento. Many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. Yeah, we'll see how you do, experts. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at Sylvan Sleuth. It sold 10K units! Sylvan Sleuth has achieved a company sales record of over 10K units sold. It's an important milestone in the history of Raiders Co. Limited. Guys, it's only downhill from here. We're just going to start releasing Call of Duty over and over again, and then we're just going to go into a slump. Look at that. Wait, we're supposed to be generating a game report. Go. Select it. Look at that Sylvan Sleuth. Oh, so much profit. It was a solid 8 across the board, not even a question. Everyone was all about it. Let's see what we got. Our post-release analysis of Sylvan Sleuth is complete. We got the following results. Detective and adventure is a great combination. Level design seems to be not very important for this type of game. Really? An adventure game? Come on, man. Platform genre match. PC adventure is great. Brilliant. We did an amazing job with Sylvan Sleuth. Well then, that will bring us to the end of the episode. It's off the market before we finish. The game is off the market. It sold 14,153 units and generated $99,101 in sales. We're in a garage and we've just made $100,000. That's crazy. That's amazing. Oh, and industry news. Today, Ninvento has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called TES early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Ooh, well then. I'm going to pause this so we don't miss any amazing things that occur. But yeah, that is Game Dev Tycoon. And we're going to continue to play. This is a series. It's not just a single video. We're going to continue to create more games. We've created Orcish Elves and followed it up with Sylvan Sleuth, and we are doing incredibly in the gaming market. Brilliant. So, I'm just going to come back in here for a moment. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. More games will come in the future, all of them having to do with orcs and elves. But until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.